So recently it was confirmed that Mewtwo is coming back to Pokemon Go through this year's Pokemon GO Fest, and I think this has some major implications. And I'm going to be talking about all of that in today's video. Let's get right into it. Hey, how's it going everyone? Jinsula here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. I hope your day is going really well, and let's get right into it. So recently it was reported from IGN that Mewtwo is coming back to Pokemon Go. It's been a very long time since we've seen this particular legendary Pokemon, and it looks like it's going to be with Pokemon GO Fest of this year. Of course, as we know, this is going to be the 10th anniversary for Pokemon Go, and that means Niantic is likely going to be doing some major things with their landmark event. And for Mewtwo to be one of the major Pokemon for this event, that is already really exciting, but I think it also speaks to some of the things that might actually happen with this year's Pokemon GO Fest. Specifically, there has been speculation that Mega Mewtwo X and Y are going to be a part of this year's Pokemon GO Fest, and now that Mewtwo has been at least confirmed as part of the festivities, we are almost guaranteed that Mega Mewtwo is likely going to be the major highlight. I think recently with Pokemon Go Tour, I think a lot of players are feeling a bit disappointed. I mean, the live in-person Pokemon Go Tour is literally about to happen, and also, with the Global Go Tour happening next week, there hasn't been any new announcements. It seems like Mega Victory Bell and Mega Malamar are kind of like the major announcements at this point, so it's already a little bit disappointing, and I think a lot of players are feeling a little bit deflated because Go Tour this year is definitely very weak compared to previous years. But that means there needs to be a lot of extra hype built around Pokemon Go Fest, which is going to be happening later on this summer, and I think the best way they could do that is by including both Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. And of course, just having Mewtwo alone is already really exciting because this is by far the best legendary in the game, and I think because of that, a lot of players would very excitedly want this Pokemon to return. Now, this is the 10th anniversary year, which led me to believe that Niantic is going to be going back to its roots. I made a video recently talking about how it looks like they're gonna go back to the Kanto region this year, and that is definitely seemingly the case with this year's Pokemon Go Fest. The image that was released alongside this announcement was very indicative of what the theme of this year's Go Fest is going to be, which is completely around the Kanto region. Within the image, you see Blanc, which is the team leader for Team Mystic, as well as Articuno and a whole bunch of Kanto Pokemon. And of course, Mewtwo is in the background as well. And I think there's going to be other images that we will start to see, maybe one around Team Instinct and another around Team Valor. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see both Moltres and Zapdos as well, and it's going to be themed around the Kanto region. I really do think this year's Pokemon Go Fest is going to be a lot more nostalgic rather than introducing something new. And I'm all for that because I've been playing the game since day one. I've been there for all of the great things about Pokemon Go in the very beginning, of course all of the bad things as well, and not a lot of players have memories of that. There's definitely a lot of players who have been playing Pokemon Go very recently, and they maybe were not around during like the early days of Pokemon Go. So I really am excited for some of that nostalgia. I think Pokemon Go was such a great experience in the beginning, and to see some of those things come back would definitely be really exciting. But going back to Mewtwo, I think having this Pokemon return to Pokemon Go is definitely going to be a huge thing. I mean, a lot of players out there have played Pokemon Go for a very long time, and they could always use more Mewtwo's. I know for myself, probably my most used Pokemon is going to be my Shadow 98% Mewtwo, and yeah, I think it's one of the most powerful Pokemon in the game, and I don't think we're going to get the Shadow version of Mewtwo with this year's Pokemon Go Fest, or any event for that matter, but at the very least, there is a strong possibility for that Mega Evolution for this Pokemon. But regardless of that, this is definitely one of the best Pokemon in the game. If you still do not have yourself a Mewtwo, it's probably one of those you will want to target when it comes to lucky trades and various other forms of getting Pokemon. There's players out there who of course have a ton of of Mewtwo, like myself. I have a whole bunch of shiny Mewtwo's as well, and in fact, one of my shinies is a 96%. But I could always use more. I could always use the candies as well, the XL candies for Mewtwo. That way I could power up my 96% IV, and eventually if I were to get a bottle cap, maybe I would use it on this 96% shiny, because if I were to be a 100% IV, then I could use it for Mega Evolutions, and just in general, it would be incredibly useful. And I think for a lot of players, for them to have the opportunity to get themselves more Mewtwo's, whether it be for the candies or possibly for the shinies, then that is already incredibly exciting. So yeah, I think this is definitely a reason to be hyped up, because Pokemon GO Fest is already looking to be pretty good, even if we do not have any official announcements yet. Now, I know there's going to be some players out there who may feel a little disappointed around the Kanto region. I think it's kind of become a meme when it comes to Pokemon Go that Niantic always goes back to the Kanto region. There's been however many seasons that are themed around rediscovering Kanto. I think it's totally okay, especially this year because it's the 10th anniversary. And on top of all of that, if they were to bring back Mewtwo, that would be the icing on the cake, right? That would probably be like one of the things that would actually get players hyped up. So yeah, I think this is all looking to be pretty good. I think it's totally great that we're going to be getting Mewtwo, and I'm very curious to see if we're going to get the Mega Evolutions for this Pokemon as well. More than likely so, like I said, but of course that is all speculation. We may not see the Mega Evolutions for Mewtwo this year, but regardless, I think just having this legendary Pokemon return is enough to get me really excited. So yeah, that's pretty much all I really have to say. Once again, Mewtwo is pretty much confirmed for this year's Go Fest as a result of this promo image that was released, and I think it's all because of a press conference that happened in Tokyo where they talked about some of the things that are going to be coming to Japan for Pokemon Go Fest, and they announced that, yeah, Mewtwo is going to be a part of it. So I think this is all pretty cool stuff, and I guarantee you after Pokemon Go Tour, very shortly after, we're going to start seeing some announcements, and pretty much it's going to be public knowledge at that point. So yeah, definitely share your thoughts regarding Mewtwo's return down below. Are you excited for Pokemon Go Fest as a result of this announcement? Are you looking forward to other things? Do you feel like Mega Mewtwo is definitely going to be a part of it? Definitely share those thoughts in the comments, and let's have a great discussion. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to support my channel, the best way to do that is of course hitting that like button for this video, and subscribe if it's your first time here. Also, make sure you turn on that notification bell so you know exactly when I upload videos. And also check out the links in the description below. One of them is to my Patreon page, and if you become a Patreon supporter, I'm going to add you to my Pokemon Go friends list, so don't miss out on that. Make sure you go and check out the links and check out all the good stuff that are down there. And one of them is to my Etsy store as well, and that's kind of like my side hustle, so yeah, go and check it out. But in any case, that's going to be it for this video. I'm Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself today, and I'll catch you in the next video.